Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Kansas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers virtual college fair. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. You're going to hear from 6 universities, each speaking for 6 minutes, and you can use the question and answer button on your screen at any time to ask questions of our presenters, not only during their presentation. Also, ask them questions about their university, ask questions about the application process, really anything related to college admission is fair game, and we love to hear from you, so don't be shy with your questions. Your camera and microphone are turned off, so the panelists won't be able to see and hear you, so that Q&A button is really your best and only way to interact with the panelists. This is just one of many different sessions happening over the next few days, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions, and the presentation is being recorded, as are all of the other presentations. So if there's a presentation you're missing, you can revisit that in about a week at strivescan.com/Kansas. Again, strivescan.com/Kansas. That's the same place where you can sign up for more sessions later. Now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter from Regent University.
All right, well, hello everyone, and we're so glad that you're here. My name is Caitlin Irvin from Regent University, and I'm very excited to share a little bit about Regent and what your future could look like here. We are a private Christian university located in Virginia Beach, and on campus, as you can see, you'll be surrounded by Georgian-style architecture and brick walkways and a beautiful wooded landscape. And we are conducting tours on our campus, so I invite you to check that out. And if you're unable to come to campus, we do have a virtual tour available on our website as well. So Regent is a liberal arts university, and we offer over 135 different programs to choose from. We offer every level of education from associate's degrees to graduate programs. Some of our most popular programs include cybersecurity, psychology, business, communication, education, and biblical studies. We have over 11,000 students total, 4,400 undergraduate students, and about 1,300 of those students study on campus. Our students come from all around the country, from 90 other countries, and they represent 40 different denominations. You can choose to study, like I mentioned, online, live on campus, or we have students that commute from the local area as well. And however you choose to study, we want to assure you that you will not get lost in a giant lecture hall or be treated like a number. You're going to learn directly from your professors in a small classroom environment, which allows you to connect with your peers and receive more personalized instruction from your professors. And our faculty are amazing. Not only do they teach, but most of them also actively work in their disciplines, so they're a great resource for you as you're preparing and continuing your education. So why Regent? Well, here at Regent, we want to surround you with every resource you need to earn a quality education and to have a great, smooth experience. So all of our services, from our academic support center to our Center for Student Happiness, are available to you. And we just want to let you know that we are committed to your success every single step of the way through this process. We offer apartment-style student housing on campus, and that includes free parking, laundry, a 24-hour fitness center, and a fully furnished kitchen in each suite. We are ranked in the top 5 of safest college campuses in Virginia as well. And we realize that figuring out the finances is a huge factor in which school you choose. So at Regent, we're committed to making our education affordable, and that includes many different scholarships. And we rank in the top 5% of most affordable private Christian universities in the country. And in fact, 85% of our undergraduate students receive some sort of aid. And we also have a net price calculator on our website to help you determine the cost based on your individual circumstances, so I encourage you to check that out as well. So we understand that your college experience is a 360-degree experience, and so we offer a lot of opportunities for you outside the classroom as well. We have over 65 different student clubs and organizations on campus, including our surf club, our moot court, and our student activities board. We also offer regular events and activities like student paint nights and escape rooms. And our student services has done a really great job of adapting these activities to work within the COVID guidelines. We also offer 9 collegiate sports as well as other club and intramural sports. We have a state-of-the-art performing arts center where students can either watch or participate in several productions throughout the year. If you're interested in a military career, we offer several ROTC programs and scholarships. And last but not least, our campus ministries hosts chapel, life groups, and other ways to connect and get together with others on campus every week. So as I mentioned before, we are located in coastal Virginia Beach, only a short drive from the boardwalk. And Virginia has a lot to offer, including many state and national parks and historic sites like nearby historic Williamsburg. Our students also love to take advantage of nearby art museums and other cultural events that happen throughout the year. And plus, we're only a few hours away from other cities like Washington, D.C. and places like the Outer Banks in the Carolinas. So what are your next steps? You can apply online or call and speak with one of our admissions counselors, and they can often waive the application fee. We do operate on a rolling admissions basis, so you can apply at any time. And we are also test optional this year, although we strongly encourage you to submit those test scores if you have them. Either way, we really look forward to helping you. We're here for you as a resource, and we want to be able to help you discover if your future is here at Regent. So feel free to reach out and check out the links that we dropped in the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. And next we will hear from Langston University.
Good morning, everybody. Can everybody see my screen?
Looks great, Mark.
Okay. Well, my name is Mark Vaughn. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions at Langston University. We are located in Langston, Oklahoma. We sit centrally throughout the United States, so you can get anywhere to any major city in less than 5 to 6 hours. We are a historically Black college university. We're an HBCU. We're the only HBCU located in the state of Oklahoma. We are a land grant institution. I forgot to go to the next screen. Things up. Hold on. Okay, here it is. We are founded in 1897. We are a historically Black college and only one in Oklahoma. We have roughly around 1,750 students on our main campus. We have 4 campuses located in our state. We have 4, and we have one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, our main campus in Langston, Oklahoma. We have one in Ardmore, and we have one in Oklahoma City. Our average grade point average for this year is a 2.99 grade point average. This year, coming in fall 21, we will be test optional. As the other universities stated, we do prefer that you take the ACT or SAT. We do not have a requirement for as far as the score. We just ask that you take the test. If you cannot take the test, when you come to campus, we'll ask you to take a placement test so that we will know where to place you in your classes. These are some of our living quarters right here. All of our students live in apartment-style dormitories. We also have traditional dormitories on our campus as well. Our apartment styles will be 4 individuals to an apartment. Each individual will have their own personal room. There's a full-size kitchen, a full-size living room. There are 2 bathrooms. 2 people will share a restroom. There's one on each side of the apartment. Our traditional dormitories, there are 2 people to a room, and the bathroom is down the hall. But because of COVID, there will be 1 person to a room in traditional dormitories, but you still have to go down the hall to use the bathroom, take a shower, things like that. We have a lot of opportunities on our campus as far as we offer free tutoring. Every student is afforded free tutoring. We have tutors for every subject on our campus. I struggled in math in college, so I utilize our math tutors. We have over 40 clubs and organizations on our campus. So I tell every student, if you get up in the morning, you go to breakfast, you leave breakfast, you go to class, you leave class, go to lunch, you leave the lunchroom and go back to your dorm, you will not like any university you attend. I suggest get involved in something. For those of you familiar with Greek life, there's 9, we call it Divine 9 of African American Greek organizations. Okay, I'm part of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. I'm an Alpha till the day I die. You cannot intake what they call pledge a fraternity until your sophomore year. But we do offer 8 of the 9 Greek fraternities that are on our campus. We have a Black Heritage Museum, the Melvin B. Tolson Black Heritage Library. If you ever seen the movie The Great Debaters, that professor there, he taught at Langston University. And we have a library set up with him in mind. We offer over 40 degree programs. We have 6 colleges of concentration: agriculture and applied sciences, arts and sciences, our business, our education and behavioral sciences. We have a very good nursing program, and we have a physical therapy school on our campus as well. Here's a list of all of our majors that we offer, our undergrad majors we offer on our campus. I don't have time to go through them all, but this is what we offer on our campus as far as majors. I'm going to give you my email at the end of this, so you can email me. We can talk after that. If you are athletic, we offer men's football and basketball, women's basketball, softball, and volleyball. We have co-ed cheerleading, in track and outdoor track, intramural sports, and our famous Marching Pride band. If you are a musician and you want to march in the band, we have a very good performance band. Now let's look at the cost. This is the most important thing of a lot of college students is cost. If you have a 3.0 grade point average and you live out of state, I can offer you in-state tuition. Okay? In-state tuition is a lot cheaper than out-of-state tuition. You're looking at, for in-state tuition with traditional dormitories, you're looking at $14,867. If you live in the apartments, you're looking at about $17,195. Okay? But look at the out-of-state residents. But if you have that 3.0, I can offer you in-state tuition. We offer very good scholarships. We offer a McCabe scholarship, which is a full ride scholarship. A 3.5 grade point average with a 22 ACT or 1100 SAT, you qualify for a full ride. You have to do an application and an essay along with that. Our Regent scholarship pays for room and board. You have to have a 3.3 grade point average. There's no ACT requirement for this one this year, but that pays for your room and your food. That comes with application and essay as well. There's a third good Marshall Scholarship Fund. That USDA 1890 scholarship is a full ride scholarship. You have to have a 3.0 grade point average and a 21 on the ACT. Okay? You must study STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You have to have studied agriculture. You must study one of those programs to qualify for that USDA 1897 scholarship. That is a very good scholarship. That scholarship comes with a paid internship anywhere in the United States in the summer as well. A 2.5 grade point average at Langston University, we will start offering you some type of scholarship money. So don't fret, no fear. A 2.5 will offer you some type of scholarship money. I know I'm going fast, I only got 6 minutes. This is what you do. You submit your application. We have a rolling application as well. You have to have a 2.4 grade point average to be admitted into our university, okay? Submit a final high school transcript when you graduate. Submit an unofficial high school transcript. Apply. It is always free to apply to our university, okay? There's a link on here to take a campus tour. So like I said, if you have any questions, we'll talk at the end of this. So thank you very much for your time. My time is up. This is all of our contact information in our office, and I'll give away.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Yes, sir.
And next, we will hear from Northern Arizona University.
All right. Well, good morning from Arizona. Good afternoon if you are on the East Coast. My name is Austin Joy. I am a student recruitment coordinator with Northern Arizona University. We are located in Flagstaff. My contact information is on the screen here, and I will also provide it in the chat later on. So a little bit more about Flagstaff. We are located at 7,000 feet in elevation. A lot of folks don't know, but in Arizona, in Flagstaff, we do get snow. On average, we get about 100 inches of snow a year. So you can see the picture here. That is Arizona Snow Bowl. That is our skiing and snowboarding lodge. We have never hit a day over 100 degrees either. We're about 2 hours north of Phoenix, about 90 minutes from the Grand Canyon, and about 3 hours from 11 national monuments. A little bit more about living on campus. I know we've all talked about it. We do have housing for our incoming first-year freshman students. It is optional to live on the NAU campus as a first-year student, but we recommend that you do live on campus. We do have students live amongst the residential colleges. So we do have 9 different academic colleges that houses all of our about 100 degree programs on our campus. We also have gender inclusive housing, 25 dining locations on campus for students to choose from. If you do live on campus that first year, you are required to have a meal plan, and I will show those costs here in a little bit. We got about 400 different clubs and organizations on our campus, from academic to religious to sports clubs. And if you are interested in playing at the collegiate level, we are Division I for 15 of our teams. And so 14 of them compete in the Big Sky Conference, and the women's swim and dive compete in the Western Athletic Conference. So how do you get admitted into NAU? What we look at is called the 16 core classes for admission. So this, you see these on the screen here. For guaranteed admissions, we look for a 3.0 unweighted core GPA and no deficiencies. So what that means is you're not missing one of these core courses. You may not have passed one of these courses, or your core subject GPA does drop below that 2.0. You may have that deficiency. But if you have that unweighted 3.0 core GPA and no deficiencies, you're going to be guaranteed admissions to NAU. We are test optional as well. Even when I applied for NAU, when I started my undergrad back in 2011, we were test optional back then too. For being considered for admissions, if you have that 2.5 unweighted core GPA, we do allow students to have deficiencies to still be considered for admissions. They just can't be in the same subject area or a math science combination, and we will still consider students for admissions at that time. So this is our current tuition rate for non-resident students coming to NAU, but don't fret, I know that's a large price. We do offer merit-based scholarships for students to be able to receive. So with that unweighted core GPA, if you do have that 3.5 unweighted core GPA, you can receive a scholarship for $11,000 towards tuition. So that will knock that price down by $11,000. We also have the President's Award, which is an unweighted 3.0 to 3.49 core GPA, and that it would give you a $9,000 scholarship per year. And these merit-based scholarships are automatically evaluated for students once they've applied and been admitted to NAU, and there's no cap on how many of these we give out. So as long as you meet that unweighted core GPA requirement, you will be awarded one of these merit-based scholarships. We do offer other merit-based scholarships for students to apply to, or other scholarships like private donor and foundation scholarships. If you visit nau.edu/scholarships, you will be able to find all of our scholarships available to students. And as I mentioned, if you do live on campus that first year, these are our housing costs and our meal plan costs for students living on campus. Of course, books and supplies are estimated, and that doesn't mean that you will be paying those each year. But I do recommend, if you do choose NAU as the right fit for you, get involved on campus. If you don't find anything in that 400, all you need is about 4 or 5 other friends, full-time faculty, a staff member like myself, a thing saying what the club is about. If it's school appropriate, pretty much get whatever you want started at NAU. I know my freshman year, a group of buddies made the Corn Dog Appreciation Club, a legit club on our campus, and they were around for all 4 years. And to wrap it up, we do have longer presentations. I know I only have 6 minutes today, but check out our daily campus visit presentations Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Arizona or Pacific time. We also have 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We have our virtual tour on our website, and we have other special events. So if you just visit nau.edu/virtual, you will be able to register for one of these virtual events. But thank you all so much for listening to me today. I'm going to hand it off to my wonderful colleague to talk about their institution.
Thanks so much, Austin. Next, we will hear from the University of Connecticut.
All right, let me just get my screen shared. Everyone see that? We're good?
Looks great.
Awesome, thanks. So my name is Maddie. I'm an admissions representative at UConn, and I'm also a recent UConn alum. A little bit about our campus. We were founded in 1881 as an agriculture school. Now, over 130 years later, you can still see our agriculture roots on campus, but we've grown to be so much more than that. Our main campus stores is located in the upper northeast quadrant of Connecticut. It's about 90 minutes from Boston, 2.5 hours from New York City. Most of our out-of-state students do tend to go to the Storrs campus. There's about 19,000 undergrads on our Storrs campus, but we do have several other campuses throughout the state of Connecticut, and we have 24,000 students in our entire UConn system. A little bit about the academics that we offer. We have over 115 majors and over 320 minors across 10 different schools and colleges, which can sound like a lot, and no worries about that. About a quarter of our incoming first-year students are undecided, and so they will be admitted into our ACES, or Academic Center for Exploratory Students program, where they meet with various advisors who help them figure out what they want to study. Now, talking about some of the fun things that UConn has to offer, we are pretty well known for our men's and women's basketball teams, and our women's team just made it to the Final Four, which is pretty awesome. We have 24 Division I athletic teams with 23 national championships across the board, and all UConn students get free tickets to all athletic games. We also have over 700 student clubs and organizations that range from Greek life to pre-professional societies to your more fun clubs like the Math Club, the Moon Watching Club, the Cannoli Club. We literally have it all. We also have 5 different cultural centers on campus, which really shows our commitment to diversity and inclusion. And then just a quick note on housing. All first-year students are required to live on campus. Housing is guaranteed for all 4 years, and most students stay on campus until about their junior year. Now, switching gears to talk a little bit about the application process. We do not have early action or early decision, but we do have a priority deadline of December 1st, and that's for priority consideration for merit scholarships and the honors program. There's no separate application for merit scholarships or the honors program. Every student will be automatically considered. And then that December 1st deadline is also for our special programs in law, medicine, dental medicine, and education. They are an assurance program. So if you know you definitely want to go to law school and you're accepted into the special program in law, you are assured that you have a spot in UConn School of Law after your time as an undergrad. Our regular on-time deadline is January 15th. So as long as you submit all of your materials by January 15th, you'll hear back from us on March 1st. And if you are interested in applying to one of our regional campuses, the deadline for that is May 1st. Now, talking about the actual application itself, when you're ready to apply, you can find us on the Common App and the Coalition app. We don't have a preference. We do require official transcripts and a personal essay. We strongly encourage you to submit 2 letters of recommendation, though they are optional, as well as optional SAT, ACT scores. We will be test optional for the next 2 years, and we truly do mean test optional. You will not be at a disadvantage if you choose not to submit those scores, and that's because we look at applications in a holistic way. So not only are we looking at your GPA and what classes you took in high school, but we're also looking at your involvement outside of the classroom, leadership opportunities, and any additional factors. So if you choose not to submit those test scores, it's okay. We have a lot of other stuff that factors into your decision. And then we also have an $80 application fee as part of the application. So wrapping up, here are just some ways to connect with UConn. We are not offering in-person tours to prospective students at the moment. We are allowing admitted students to come onto campus, so hopefully soon we can open up the campus for prospective students. But in the meantime, you can visit our virtual experiences website through our admissions page to take virtual tours of campus, chat one-on-one with an admissions representative, and you can also chat one-on-one with a current UConn student.
Thank you so much. And our final presenter is Southeastern University.
Hello. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, I have a short video and then I will get started.
Fire up. It's that feeling deep in your bones. That desire to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's what drives us, propels us. It's what brought you here. Together, we believe. We dream. We strive for the impossible. Innovation is our fuel. Community is our breath. We discover. We push boundaries. Experiencing life as it was created to be. So fire up your imagination. To chase, to create, to dare. Fire up to be the change this world is waiting for. We are waiting for you.
So that is just a short video kind of showing highlight of our campus and our student life, and then I'll get started here. So Southeastern University is a private Christian university located in Lakeland, Florida. So we're between Tampa and Orlando, if you know those two areas. Our students come from more than 53 different countries. So we have a large international population of students that come to Southeastern, and we do a lot of different things as far as helping them get integrated into not only the United States, but just SU's culture, and then be able to finish and get that degree at the end of their 4 years by a lot of different clubs and organizations that we help them get involved with. A short story about myself. I went to Southeastern all 4 years. I graduated in 2019. I played football while I was there. I was a student athlete. I was also on student leadership. I was a resident assistant for a little while too. And the one thing I loved so much about the school and the private Christian school aspect was the small class sizes. I think that was a big thing to me. Students typically coming from small Christian schools find the transition a lot easier coming into Southeastern. We're about 2,400 students on campus. That's including commuters and students that live on campus. And our class size is about 1-to-20 ratio. So you can have the same 20 to 15 people in your classes, and it really helps the learning process as far as being able to have close contact with your professors and being able to make that relationship to where it helps the learning process run a bit smoother. And then academic highlights. So our 5 most popular majors right now would be kinesiology, psychology, biological science with a concentration into whatever kind of medical science you want to go into, and then Bachelor of Social Work and Elementary Education. Some of our newest majors is aviation. We have an aviation school where students will actually graduate with enough commercial flight hours to be able to do commercial flights. Then political science, tourism and hospitality management, and then language, culture and trade. And then nursing. So just to highlight one of our programs, our nursing program is one of the best in the state. So our first time passing rate for the nursing NCLEX RN nursing exam, and that's the one that students will take to be able to start their program or to be able to start their job at a hospital, is 92%. That exceeds the national average of 87 with our students. And that's a first time passing rate. And then our education department, about 95% of SEU students graduate and are offered teaching positions prior to even starting their next school year with us. So students can have the opportunity to intern or do student teaching opportunities at a local school. And they can honestly get a job before they even start their senior year. And so they know where they're going, they know where they're going to be right after graduation. And we like to set up students well to be able to kind of have those things in order before they even finish out their degree program with us. Our accounting program also is great. For the first time passing rate for students with the CPA exam, we've had an 85% or above since 2001, which is among the highest of colleges and universities in Florida. So being a small school, we prepare our students very well for their accounting careers and passing that CPA exam. Admission updates. So we are going to be test optional like most schools for this coming fall, and we were for last fall as well. But we do encourage students to take those tests as many times as they can. We do super score, so we will take the highest score from each section on each test. And then we do have a soft deadline of May 1st for students to confirm their attendance to Southeastern and be able to select a dorm on campus and to be able to sign up for classes, okay? So again, yeah, we are test optional. We are offering a full on-campus experience with appropriate health and safety precautions with COVID. And our average academic scholarship available to students is about $19,000. So we've been finding a lot more ways to get more aid to students and families, especially through this pandemic where finances might change for students. So we want to be able to be affordable as possible. Students that are watching this, you can use a free app code there, and it's Future Fire, and you can scan that code to be able to apply for free today. And that is all for me.
Thank you so much, Chris. And we have just a little bit of time left. So I'm going to ask all of the panelists if they might join me back here, and we'll just go round robin. And if everybody could take maybe 30 seconds tops to share a fun or interesting fact about your university, something we might not already know. Let's go in the same order. We'll start with Regent University. Caitlin.
Something that a lot of people don't know about Regent is that we actually started as a graduate school. And so because of that, we have a lot of really cool infrastructure in place that even our undergraduate students can take advantage of. I mentioned our state-of-the-art Performing Arts Center, but we also have a really cool cyber range that students are able to use in their classes and in their studies. We just have a lot of resources like that undergraduate students can take advantage of as well, because of the fact that we have got a lot of graduate programs.
Cool, thank you, Caitlin. Langston University.
One of the things, well, a couple of things that people don't know about our university, we have a goat farm on our campus. We have a nationally renowned goat farm on our campus. We do goat research. We have a top-notch agricultural program where people come from all across the country to study our goats. And once a year, this is gonna sound kind of dumb, kind of strange, but once a year we have a goat barbecue on our campus. Then we make goat soap, goat ice cream. We have a couple of our students who went in together and have what they call Billy Goat ice cream. And they make ice cream out of goat milk. If you're lactose intolerant, which I am, ice cream is delicious. So that's one of the fun facts.
Thank you, Mark. Northern Arizona University. Austin.
Yeah, so we were actually, I forgot to mention this during the presentation, founded in 1899 as a teacher's college. We were the first teacher's college in the state of Arizona. And then some other fun facts that happen. We have a homecoming carnival. So during homecoming weekend, we bring a bunch of carnival rides to campus and allow students in for free. And they have all the different rides that you would see at a normal carnival. Also, the running of the freshmen is another great event that we have happen on our campus. So every first home football game, we invite the entire freshman class to run the length of our walk-up stadium where they play football. It's just a great way to start off the year and start off the football season as well.
Cool, thanks, Austin. And then we'll go back to Chris.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go to University of Connecticut, sorry.
No, you're good.
All good. So similar to Langston University, my fun fact was also going to be that we have a farm on campus We were originally an agriculture school, so we have cows, horses, sheep, everything. But we also have a dairy bar, which has the best ice cream, and that is because it's made from our cows' milk. So that was going to be our fun fact, but since we already had a farm fun fact, my second one is going to be that this year is the 14th year in a row that our women's basketball team has made it to the Final Four.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie, and sorry about that. And now to Chris from Southeastern University. You'll be our last word.
Okay. We don't have cool things like a farm. We have a lot of ducks on campus. We are surrounded by a lot of lakes, so we have a lot of ducks. But one fun fact about us is that we do something called Battle of the Dorms. And so it's the first semester in the fall. And so what we do is we have every student that lives in each dorm, residential dorm on campus, and our commuter students, they get a team together and we pretty much battle it out in different games. So like dodgeball, obstacle courses, beach volleyball, a lot of different games to where they battle, and whichever dorm wins, they get a trophy, they get a spirit stick, and it's kind of like bragging rights for the full year that each dorm can have if they win. My dorm that I was an RA of, we won 4 years in a row. So I mean, I kind of take that as my fun fact and bragging right. I don't know, but yeah. So Battle of the Dorms is pretty fun.
Great, thank you, Chris, and thank you to all of the panelists. We really appreciate learning some more about each of your colleges and universities. It's always great to hear from you, and thank you so much to the students and parents and counselors for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking that time. So when you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We really appreciate any feedback that you're able to provide to us. Also, this is just one of many different sessions. As I mentioned, there will be more tomorrow, and I think some more next week as well. So sign up for others at strivescan.com/Kansas. And at that same website, you should be able to find recordings of this session, as well as any other sessions you might have missed or that you want to revisit. So thanks again to everyone, and have a great day. See you later.